Just a little disclaimer, guys, before we get right into this review. I do want to apologise if you can hear some dogs barking. My neighbour's dog just won't shut up at all. He's been, or she's been, like this for a very long time. You probably heard her in some of my videos without me noticing. So, yeah, sorry about that if you can hear it. But without further ado, let's get straight into the review. Ghosted is directed by Dexter Fletcher. What a name that is. And it stars Chris Evans, Anna de Armas and Adrian Brody. And in this romantic comedy adventure film, whatever you want to call it, straight to Apple TV, a farmer called Cody falls in love with a girl who's secretly an agent and he gets swept on an adventure to save the world. That's the most bare bones plot synopsis that you have probably ever heard. Because this movie is pretty much bare bones. I had no expectations going into this film. The only reason I watched it is because of the cast. We've got people like Chris Evans, Anna de Armas, Adrian Brody, loads of other cameos in there, which I won't spoil in case you want to watch this film for some reason. But yeah, overall, this movie was bad. It was bad. It's not awful. It's not the worst movie of the year. It does have a couple of positives. Mainly the two leads, Chris Evans and Anna de Armas. These two people have worked together a couple of times before, most notably Knives Out and The Grey Man, which they were pretty good in. Not a big fan of The Grey Man, but they were probably the best parts of it. And they work well together. Their romance in the film is fine. It's likeable. It's not developed great. It's there. It's cliche, but it does the job, I guess. There's also a couple of funny moments, including one cameo which did get a bit of a laugh out of me. And that's all the positives. This movie is forgettable to the core. As I said, the plot synopsis is bare bones. The whole film is bare bones. I've seen less bones in the catacombs. This movie just felt like it was made by AI. And they say AI is getting advanced. If this is the type of crap they are making, then we're fine, people, honestly. Because this movie is cliche from the first second. And it is boring because you know every story beat after the other. And honestly, I find myself dozing off a few times. My mate messaged me during my time watching this film. I honestly had more fun messaging him about random crap than watching this film. And I'm not a guy who likes going on his phone while watching stuff. This movie had no substance. It tries to be funny. Apart from the odd couple of times, it falls absolutely flat. It tries to be self-aware, especially with its villain, played by Adrian Brody, who I'll give in this, he's trying. He's trying to be goofy, but I don't know, it did not work for me at all. And that's pretty much what made this movie really boring. But this is an action comedy. The action is fine, I guess. It is choreographed okay, it's shot competently, there's no amazing stylized action scenes from like John Wick Chapter 4. It's competent, I guess. You can tell what's happening. But there's nothing memorable about the action scenes. The final battle is the best one, but apart from the fact that they're spinning around and anti-gravity stuff, it's just nothing. That's all that was memorable about it. And even some of the performances in this film weren't really that good. I like Chris Evans. I think he's a great actor. And I'll be honest, he did bring a lot of energy along with Anna de Armas to this film. Maybe sometimes a bit too much energy though. I already talked about Adrian Brody as well, and even some of the cameos throughout the film, like especially one actor looked super uninterested. Honestly, like why these actors decided they wanted to be in this film, I have no idea. As I said, if it wasn't for these actors, I don't think anyone would really watch this film. To me, it just feels like, you know, corporate things where, oh, we've got to get all these big A-list, B-list actors in just so people watch our movies so we're not wasting money. And honestly, I'm glad this went straight to streaming because not only is this movie bad, but it is one of the most cheapest looking movies ever. The green screen looked horrendous sometimes. The whole look of the film just looked like it was made on a flipping digital camera that you get in your flipping wardrobe. This movie had nothing And the only reason I watched it was because of the big stars in it. I like the two main leads. I think they are great actors. They've been in some fantastic stuff. But this was not it, man. At all. Overall, if you want to watch Ghosted, be my guest. I'm not going to tell you not to. If you liked it, fair enough. Go ahead and enjoy it. But for me, I just thought this film was bad. It's not abysmal. It's not the worst movie of the year or anything. It's no Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey or anything like that. It's just your standard conveyor belt AI created movie which has nothing there really for me to enjoy. I think the main word, if I had to describe this movie in one word, it'd just be boring. Plain and simple. So, Ghosted is not abysmal, but it's still bad. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5 out of 10. Yeah, I don't know why I wasted my time with this film. If you want a good movie to watch, while it's still in cinemas, I was going to review it, but I thought I'd have a little rant about this film instead. Go and watch Air. I saw it a bit late. This movie was fantastic. Go and watch it while it's still in cinemas. Make sure it makes money. It's fantastic. Trust me. And guys, that is it for the end of this review. I hope you all enjoyed. Next video, I don't know what it's going to be. And also, I apologise for not uploading last Friday. The video got corrupted, and that really upset me. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought of Ghosted in the comments if you want to tell me your thoughts. Have a good day. See you later.